Hello everyone, I am Jitender Singh Dahiya. I welcome you to read my story where I interview authors, speakers, coaches, celebrities, entrepreneurs and more. Today I have with me Miss Kavya Jain. She is known as the Cute Crochet Queen on Indian Working Women. She is a creative head since childhood. She has been following her family creative footprints. Creativity is in her blood. Her visualization power amalgamated with creativity has also led her to excel in the field, like in her professional field. Her career of being a marketeer, she understood a brand and its positioning along with the buyer persona, like she owns a brand. And this has also helped her in her own label Kalaakari. A mom-daughter duo crafted amazingly beautiful crochet items like earring, Rakhis, hair accessories, and more. Her creative journey with her brand Kalaakari started way back in 2017 when she started taking workshops and then finally moved on to product like canvas painting, coffee painting, and then finally crochet items in 2019, being inspired by another handmade jewelry brand. Since then, there is no looking back. Today, she would be sharing with us about her life journey. So let us hear from her. Welcome, Kavya. The platform is open and now over to you.
Hi Jitendra, thank you for having me. I'm glad to be, being interviewed and being talking about my brand and myself today with you.
Wonderful.
It's an honor. Thank you.
Looking forward to it. So, if I talked about your past life, how it has helped you or affected you to like what you wanted to be in your life and what you are.
All right, that's an interesting question, Jitendra. So in fact, since my childhood and just like you read my bio and my introduction, the creativity really runs in my blood and into my house really. So my granny, my nani, in fact, she was a designer for Bindles, the
Okay.
apparel brand that we know of. I'm pretty sure you all must be knowing about Bindles.
Yeah.
So she was a designer for them, and in fact, couture, I would rather say.
Mhm.
And she would handle a lot of their SKUs single-handedly at home, from home.
Wonderful.
So this work from home culture, or starting from home culture is not something new that I see. I see that it started way back, let's say 40, 50 years ago, in fact 60 years ago.
Right.
So,
Right.
picking from that, even my mother was very interested in learning all the, all these creative things, paintings, various paintings,
Yeah.
embroidery, crochet, and everything. So
Hmm.
she was really crazy to do all this stuff back in her school days, then her education days of, masters and everything. So post marriage, she did try to pursue the courses for paintings and other things, but of course, being a housewife, she couldn't pick up a lot of it.
Right. Right.
So off lately, of course, seeing all her dedication to paintings and the creativity, I also picked up that since my
Right. Right.
childhood. Won a lot of art competitions in school, art and craft competitions. Paintings and craft creations were being featured in school, put up in school galleries, and so on.
Right.
So back in 2017 summers, in fact, while I was working for an e-commerce brand as a digital marketer, it was in summers of 2017 that I saw a random post on Facebook by another art community curator, in fact, I would
Okay.
say.
Hmm.
Yeah, and she was looking for somebody to, kind of attend the workshops or something of that sort. So I
Right.
just randomly messaged her that, dude, would you like to, have me as a, in fact, educator, or be on the other side of the table
Okay.
and be taking the workshops? And that's the start. That's it. And the next 6, 7 months went only in taking various workshops,
Okay.
DIYs, coffee painting, canvas paintings, and a lot of crazy fun, which I really cherish. So
Right.
that's where my creative journey restarted.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of creating my own brand. Other than
Okay.
that, since I am a digital marketer, I am obviously, like connected to creativity otherwise also in my professional
Okay.
life.
Great.
Yes. So it was
But
about 2 years for painting and other stuff. But back in 2019, I was traveling from Jaipur. So
okay.
that's where I saw another handmade jewelry brand, and that made me click immediately that okay, mom knows crochet. Why not start creating stuff like that? And
Right.
like I was studying, I was in my masters during that time, and my minor subject was CSR, and it was all connected to the people and the planet and everything. So
Wonderful.
all that was just there in my mind, and it suddenly clicked that okay, it's time for sustainable fashion creations.
Mhm. Like things put in place automatically.
Yes, yes, yes. Even
Wonderful.
though COVID really happened, but thanks to these Facebook communities like IWW, who have really helped me pick up the brand in the past 2 years.
Mhm. Right,
Yes.
right, right. So, if I talk about your passion, what are the things you are passionate about in your life?
Passion. Okay. Again, the answer draws from my, from the last question and the last answer. It's all about creativity.
Right.
If I am not, conceptualizing my own items under the brand of Kalaakari, I am at creating social media strategies,
Okay.
which include all the creative strategies for my clients at my workplace.
Okay. Okay. So, kind of
So
you
it's all about
work
creativity.
for
Yes.
other customers as well for
Yes.
digital marketing and all.
Yes. Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Great. So, if I talk about your work and experience, how it goes, like how you started your career and everything.
Mm-hmm. I started my career of being a digital marketer back in 2015
Okay.
after my bachelor's in business administration.
Mhm.
And uh, I worked for about 3 years, then moved on for my master's in marketing. And after that, again, I came back to the corporate world.
Okay.
Of course, like along with this, Kalaakari was being built up side by side. So
Great.
yes, so about 6 years of
Mhm.
experience, 6-7 years of working experience, along with about 4 years of own brand creation and working experience with that.
Wonderful.
Yes.
This is really great. So, if I talk about your vision, mission, and like goal for next 5 to 10 years, how you see them?
Okay. So my vision, of course, with Kalaakari is to create sustainable fashion accessories, which
Okay.
includes a wide area and array of products like earrings. We started Rakhis last year. We
Right.
started with winter wear last year and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So all sustainable because again we're using cotton threads,
Right.
and crochet again is a technique to weave threads.
Correct. Correct.
So with threads we are kind of doing organic threads which are certified as well by GOTS,
Mhm.
and that helps build us the reusability part as well. So that's the vision, to create sustainable fashion and home decor items. My
Mhm.
mission is to keep launching items every season.
Okay. So
That
you are doing
that
it kind of seasonal products.
Yes, we do have seasonal products as well as we have an all-rounder product like earrings and necklaces and other stuff. But
Okay.
yes, every season we do take out one new item. For example,
Okay.
last season, like summer season, we took out Rakhis. Then this winters, I mean 2021 winters, we did ear warmers.
Okay.
So, things like that. Every season, we are launching at least one new item. We are adding to that to our collection.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So you were talking about crochet items. I think new generation people of new generation would not be knowing what exactly is this, how it goes. So
Right. People don't know actually, and I recently put up an exhibition in Boho Bazaar by So Delhi. So, a lot of people a lot of ladies who were in the age group of 40 plus or something of that sort, they knew. As soon as they saw the products at our stall, they were like, Are ye to crochet hai?
right,
And
right.
the others, the youngsters who were, like till 30 or 35, they
Ah,
were like, How do you do these?
correct.
How do you do
People
these?
below
How can you
30,
use
25,
thread?
30 can below people around age of
Yes, they do not know.
30 would be some of them would be knowing it. But if I talk about 25
Hmm.
and below, most of them, like
They don't.
I would say 90% of the people would not be knowing these.
Correct. They don't.
Right,
They
right.
don't.
So,
Yes.
like if
So
I talk,
that's where a challenge, in fact, that's where a challenge comes. We have to educate our customers as well while we are, kind of selling as well.
Mhm.
So education and sales go hand in hand with our brand.
Correct, correct, correct. So, if I talk about the most important life lessons you have learned in your life from your professional
Mhm.
and personal life both, so what are these
Mhm.
2 to 3 learnings would be?
Okay. The first is consistency. I feel, in fact, of what I've learned and observed in past 6, 7 years, in fact, 10 years, including my education and everything, the higher education, is that you have to be consistent with your own vision, mission, and everything. What do you want is something that you should
Right, right,
stand upon with each day, each moment, in fact. So consistency is what I really live up to and expect the others as well to live up to. That is the
right.
first thing. The
Correct,
second is to be very broad minded. Until and unless you see every moment, everything, every question in life with various aspects, you cannot really understand where or which path do you need to take.
right,
Right. So these are the two things. Like, of course, creativity just comes with each of them because consistently you have to be creative, and
ah,
to think also you have to be creative. So
correct.
creativity is there in every aspect of my life.
Definitely, that is one thing. Like some people think that creativity is by birth, but most people don't understand that creativity can be built also.
Yes, in fact, it can be built. It can be.
Right. So, like if I talk about the kind of product you just mentioned, natural and
Mm-hmm.
reusable. So, how can we use these type of products, natural and reusable, for fashion and yet look trendy? Like if we talk about
Hmm.
fashion, so we look for trendy
Hmm.
things. Croatia, you
Correct.
mentioned, if we see
Hmm.
that as that is kind of like more of an historic kind of a thing now. So if we talk about trend, how it will go trendy in a way.
Okay, so the catch is that since we're using threads, the earrings or any item, in fact, can be washed and used again. For
Right,
example, when people are going and buying junk jewelry over the street markets or some, like flea markets, it's a silver jewelry. It's oxidized jewelry, which
right,
oxidizes further if you just leave them, like in air, or even if you keep them in your jewelry boxes. They
correct,
tend to go black. They tend to turn black, and in
right, right,
some time, in a few years, people just start complaining of itching in on their skin, whether it be bangles on your hands or earrings in your ears, and so on. So with our jewelry, it's really rare that people will have that feeling of itching
hmm,
because we're using bare minimum of metal. For example, if I show here, it's a bare minimum metal of just the hook. Everything is
right, right,
thread and just beads. So
hmm,
like that extra metal touch is not there on the skin.
hmm,
That helps us to even, in fact, enhance the jewelry life. Even if you keep them in open, dust of
correct,
course might sit on it, but it can be washed.
right,
So that's the reusability of it. And of course, in long term, it talks about sustainability as well.
hmm,
With probably, in fact, with silver jewelry, you tend to buy earrings or anything with every outfit that you want. But with a thread jewelry, if your color matches with a lot of what do you call apparels, I mean,
Right.
like it's one earring for a lot of apparels that way.
Correct. Correct.
Secondly, our packaging is also very eco-friendly, very environment-friendly.
Mm-hmm.
We are using upcycled cloths, in
Okay.
fact, and so like what we do is we pick up a lot of cloth pieces from our boutique, the
Okay.
boutique that we usually visit,
Mm-hmm.
and we get the portlies or the packaging made in-house through vulnerable women communities around our place,
Okay.
and that's how our packaging is.
Right. Right. Like the
No
kind of
plastic
stuff
again.
which is going to waste from clothes is
Right. Right.
used to make
Reuse.
like packaging and
Yes.
everything.
And
That's it.
people just cherish all of it.
Ah.
We get a lot of compliments in fact for our packaging.
Mm-hmm. Because you are wasting cloth is again the thing which you are working on. Like you should
Yes.
have least wastage there. That is
Yes.
also one good thing. So if I
Yes.
talk
And
about
again,
how,
with that, the concept of 100% handmade also goes there.
uh-huh,
We're not
yes,
sourcing anything from the market for that fact in that case,
right,
except for the raw materials.
right, right,
Yes.
right. So if I talk about like cost efficiency, environment friendly, so how would we see these like elements there,
Mhm.
and what are the other benefits in general we can see from these kind of products, jewelry products?
Mhm. Okay. First of all, one of the benefit of a few items is that they are multi-purpose. For example, if I talk about my Rakhis, like this, once it has been used as a Rakhi by the brother,
Okay,
it can be used as a hair tie by women or as a bracelet by little girls or women for that fact.
okay,
The
okay. So
sizes are
this is
such
also
that
made from crochet.
yes, this is also made from crochet. You can see the thread here. We have
Yeah,
a pearl
yeah.
here.
This is really wonderful.
Right. So, like again, multi-purpose products which can be
Mhm.
used again and again under various circumstances. Similarly, if you're bored with your earrings and if you want to just use it as something else,
Yeah.
the person can use those earrings as patches on their apparels. They can make
Mhm.
brooches out of it. They can probably then make it like a luggage tag for identification. So
Right, right.
again, various purposes of our products. That's one of the benefits. The
Mhm.
second benefit is everything is cotton. So they're all allergy free.
Right.
The third benefit is everything is very lightweight,
Mhm.
very extremely lightweight. The person doesn't feel the weight of earrings being there in in their ears, or bracelets being there,
Correct.
like on the wrist and
Mhm.
so on. That's the second benefit. The third, the aspect that you were trying to ask about cost efficiency and environment friendly. Yes,
Mhm.
most of our products are environment friendly,
Mhm.
except those where we have to use a little bit of extra metal or some bit of plastic, something like that. So some of
Right.
them, just don't count in being 100% eco-friendly or environment friendly or
Mhm.
biodegradable.
Correct.
But otherwise, 90-95% of our products are environment friendly.
Wonderful.
Even if we talk about the plastic element, the
Mhm.
products are such, I mean, the raw material is such that it can be used for years and years and years without being deteriorated.
Okay.
So, for some extent, everything is environment friendly.
Wonderful.
Cost efficient, cost efficiently, I wouldn't say they are very cost efficient because,
Mhm.
again, these are statement pieces. These are designer pieces that we're doing. We're not doing any
Mhm.
mass production or something of that sort.
Okay.
It's just me and my mother who are working on the production.
Okay.
So we call ourselves boutique crocheters,
Mhm.
giving maximum of 5 to 10 pieces of one particular design and color. That's how we
Okay.
limit our production so that everybody feels special about our collection and
Okay.
doesn't think that it's a commoner's item. We don't want that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
not very cost efficient, but if you talk in terms of handmade versus cost, yes, we
Mhm.
have got compliments on those terms that your products, even after being handmade, are very cost efficient, are very
Wonderful.
cost friendly, very pocket friendly.
Wonderful. So if you go on a mass production, definitely the cost would go down further.
Yes, of course. Well, a little bit, because like for mass production, we will have to, of course, have more people also to do
Yeah,
the work for us. Yes, yes,
definitely. So this
yes.
is really wonderful that the product which you have just shown us, Raki,
Hmm.
I've seen that
Hmm.
this is way more better than the normal Rakis we buy from the market because they are pasted on thread. So after
Yes,
a day or two, max by day or two, the pasting goes away and
yes,
the
yes,
only thread is there on your hand. Rest portion is not there.
yes,
So this is in that way this is looking more durable also.
yes. Everything is stitched. Even if it's being made in parts, it's being
Mhm.
stitched together. In fact, instead of being pasted together.
Yeah, so that
That's
is why
another
this
thing.
is more durable.
Yes,
You
yes.
forget to mention that.
Well, yes, of course. Sometimes we just tend to forget our own benefits, and
uh,
customers tell us, "Okay, अरे ये भी तो है."
this is
Yeah,
also
yeah,
one good aspect of these
yes,
products that these are more durable as compared to the market
yes,
ones.
yes.
Wonderful. So if I talk about your journey, like who are the people supported you the most?
Okay, so just like I told you, there that lady who I reached out to for conducting the workshop. She was the biggest supporter. She was the reason that, in fact, I created the Instagram page and the thought of brand name and so on.
Yeah.
So I would like to name her Rajvi. She
Mhm.
was the biggest, I would say she's still there. She still supports, and she just
Mhm.
is there as a silent supporter in my life.
Okay. Mhm.
She, and then like my parents, and then there are a lot of friends and family who have supported, to name a few, and my mentors. In fact, a lot of people in my professional career as well. My colleagues, they have
Right.
also supported. In fact, the founder has also supported the place that I work for. She
Mhm.
also supports a lot. She doesn't think that, okay, she's doing something of her own and she might leave. No, she never thinks that. She thinks, okay, she's
Right.
here. And with her creativity, she increases the creativity at our workplace.
Wonderful. This
So,
is
a
really
lot of,
important.
yes. And then women like, of course, Deepti from IWW and other members, they also immensely support.
Wonderful. So
Yes.
if I talk about you as a person, are you an introvert or an extrovert kind of a person?
I am
While
complete
facing these people,
extrovert.
and how you work on your positives and negatives both.
Okay, well, I am an extrovert, like extreme of being an extrovert. I don't
Okay.
hesitate talking at all, because I just believe that if I have to sell, I cannot be an introvert at all. In fact,
Right. Right.
so yeah, that's where the extrovertness or chattering so much comes from. How do I keep my positives high? That's only and only because there's that feeling of coming home to something good and something of your own
Right.
from a tiring day and something. And like I rarely feel tired back at home when I see my corner of creativity. I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to get back to it. I'm supposed to
Wonderful.
work on it.
Hmm.
Yes. And for that, I again get compliments during the next day that, okay, how can you do it even after working for 9 hours at office?
Right.
So yeah, that's those compliments just keep me going.
Wonderful. So now
Yes.
moving on to the next thing, like inspiration and motivation in life, in your life. So who
Mhm.
are the people you look at for inspiration and motivation?
So my inspiration and motivation both are my workplace founder. The founder is a female. But like I'm working as under a women entrepreneur again.
Wonderful.
That's where a lot of my inspiration and motivation comes.
Great.
She's a mother of a 3-year-old right now,
Okay.
and she juggles between her roles of being a mother, an entrepreneur, and an individual as well, so
Right.
frequently, so quickly, that it inspires us every moment. She's such a humble person that makes us also feel that, okay, we need to do something for the organization and for her, and then again
Right.
for ourselves.
Right.
She
Right.
just keeps personal health and everything above the war. She feels
Right.
for us, she has a back, and that keeps us going and being inspired. So if I just like compare or something, if I have to quote unquote really, I would say if she can do it after being married and being a mother, why cannot I?
Definitely.
That's yes.
Wonderful. So, like, the objective of life is to get inspired and motivated from someone, and definitely get others inspired and motivate from your life journey.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Well,
So,
in fact, I can in fact prove that also. Like my mother, for years she could never think of doing something of her own or
ah,
be involved
yeah.
in something like this, of course. So once I started, like convincing her, no, we should do it, we can do it.
Ah,
She took a bit of time, 5, 6 months, 7 months to understand the
right.
scope and like the opportunity area and everything. But once it started to work for us, she was really inspired to work every day. There are
Wonderful.
times now when I sometimes feel that okay, I can like pause for a day or just leave it out for a day.
Let's take a break.
She doesn't now. She
Hmm.
is like, listen, this is what I've done today. How do you think? What do you think of this product or the design? I'm like, okay, can I just come back to you? So that's the
Hmm.
biggest thing that I've felt during the past 2-3 years. That okay, I've been
Wonderful.
able to inspire my own mother.
Right.
Yeah.
That is really wonderful. So now your take on success. How, like, what do you feel like in your life, or maybe seeing
Mhm.
others? How you feel that success is to you?
Well, what success to me is, um, I would just simply say going forward every day in the hope of improvisation and enhancement and betterment of my own brand and my personality.
Right.
That's success for me.
Wonderful. Nice thought. So, if I ask you your advice or message you would like to make to our audience, both viewers and listeners, so what are
Mhm.
those things you would like to share?
My views and my suggestions are just to be positive, just to be, in a mood to accept challenges and take part in the game that life has to throw in front of you, and
Right.
be consistent towards reaching your own goal,
Hmm.
day at a time, moment at a time, and so on. That's it.
Right. Wonderful. Since we have talked about fashion, fashion is a topic which is close to everybody. So
Yeah.
you need to give us one to two advice on that also.
Okay, so fashion is nothing at all but what you feel is looking good on you. That's it.
Right.
Let people judge you, let others say anything about what you're trying to wear or show or put on yourself. But you need to be just comfortable in your own skin and what you want to put up. That's it.
Right. Whatever like you feel like good to you, that is
Yes,
the best fashion for you.
yes, yes,
Be comfortable with that.
yes, absolutely.
So what an amazing insights you have shared. Wonderful talking to you about that. So
Thank you.
I wanted to hear more from you, and I was
Mhm.
enjoying our conversation related to fashion and the kind of old tradition you are putting up in a new fashion. This is really
Mhm.
wonderful thing you are doing. So thank you so much,
Mhm.
Kavya, for your time. It was really wonderful talking to you today.
Thank you. It was my
And
pleasure.
wonderful. And I
And
will also share your social media and website link so that people can be in touch
sure,
with you, see your
sure,
products, and be in touch with you and buy your products as well. So,
sure.
guys,
That would be.
sure. So, guys, don't forget to check that out too. And thank you so much, everyone, for watching and listening. I hope you all must have gathered a lot of wonderful information and enjoyed watching it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good time. Thank you, and bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.